guys. So like I mentioned earlier, I wanted to share with you some of the things that I purchased over the weekend, and most of the purchases were either in one of my three favorite sort of budget shops, and they are Dealz, Tiger and Pennies. And they are Irish shops. They are in the UK, it's Primark, and probably Dealz is the equivalent to like a pound shop or a dollar shop or something like that. Most of the products in Dealz are about $1.49 each. They do have slightly more expensive ones as well, but the vast majority of them are about $1.49. So I have a number of different things, no theme. I did have a very short shopping list that I wanted to purchase when I was going in for these things. There were 3 items, and of course I came out with much more than that. So first up, I'll just grab the first item. First up is this little French vanilla scented oil kit that I got, and there's 2 little oils inside this one. And vanilla, or French vanilla, is like the scent that we use in our home for air freshener and our diffusers and for like our main candles. And when I saw these, I hadn't seen them before, by Colette and Gill. I thought, sure, I'll pick those up and see what they're like. So I bought, for $1.49 you get the 2 little bottles of oil. Then I also got, to go with it, because I couldn't remember if I actually had an oil burner, so I got this as well for $1.49. Now they had the oils in a variety of different scents, but because French vanilla is our sort of home scent, that's what I went for. My husband loves vanilla. And as you can see, I've already used this. We used it yesterday, and it's really beautiful, really sort of good scent. It travels well throughout the house. Really good, really beautiful. So far, well worth the price. That is Tilly saying hello, or at least saying hello to somebody downstairs. So, and like I say, I purchased that in Dealz. So still in Dealz, I also got this curry sauce. This is our second time buying this particular brand, Heinz, of curry sauce in Dealz. We picked it up a couple of weeks ago. I would say maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. My husband was with me and he wanted it. He loves curry. And he just demolished the bottle of sauce. It went through it so quickly. So he actually asked me specifically when I was going back to pick him up another one, which I did. Again, it was only $1.49, and the date on it is a year, so July next year. So that was another great deal as well. I don't normally buy food related items, although I do have 2 other food related items from Dealz here as well. I'm a little bit skeptical about them, if, like, you know, it's sort of grocery food and not sweets or snacks. But the ones that we've tried are pretty good so far. So the next thing I got is this nail varnish, and I think it's by a company, it's it's made in the UK at least, as you can see there, if that will focus. So the brand appears to be Jess. Never used it before or purchased it before. As you can see, I'm actually wearing this color right now. I painted my nails and my toenails with it last night. It's called Electric Avenue, and I have to say, so far I have been doing a lot of sort of work reorganization in the office and that. I've got another purge, another KonMari purge video of my books and papers coming up very shortly, and I was sort of finishing that off this morning. And as you can see, for a nail varnish that cost me $1.49, no chips or anything like that, I have 2 coats of this on. I did finish it with a freeze dry spray, but so far so good. It went on very easily on both my toe and fingernails. I really like it. It's sort of like it's sort of really neon, or sorry, not really neon. It is neon, but not overly. So I purchased that one. I also purchased this one, which is Dealz' own makeup range. It's called Makeup Gallery. I have a number of their nail varnishes now. Again, this was $1.49 as well. This particular one is called I think it's like Coral Craze. Yes, Coral. Ooh, where are we? Coral Craze 13. If you can see that there, that's the name of this color. I haven't tried it out yet, but I have worn this brand in the past. And I have to say, for $1.49 again, it probably lasts me between 3 and 5 days. So I think for the price, that's a really good deal. So I picked those two nail varnishes up. I also got one of these Elora cutting kits. So it includes scissors, thinning scissors, and a comb. So my husband sort of goes through waves of going to the barber's and then getting me to cut his hair for him. But I have no hair cutting experience other than cutting my husband's hair. And I don't have professional hair scissors. I've never used them. I just use whatever scissors is to hand, which of course is not the best thing to do. So this entire set was $1.49. No idea what it's going to be like, but I figure it's probably got to be a little bit better than a normal pair of scissors. So I got that. I'll let you know how I got on with that as well. I also wanted to pick up some nail files or emery boards. Most of the ones I had were blunt, or at least I knew I had a stash somewhere but couldn't find them. I have since found them, so I now have loads of emery boards. But I thought these were really cute. They're sort of Disney themed, and they're the nice big ones that I like, that I do front and back. And they've got lovely patterns on them. And again, the 3 of these were $1.49 for the 3. And they are Disney. You can see there they are actually a Disney brand. It's not sort of a knockoff. At least it doesn't appear to be. So yeah, got those. I also picked up this 2-pack of masks. I've talked about these masks before in some of my blog posts, particularly around Christmas time. I absolutely love this brand of masks. You can get them everywhere and anywhere. I see them all over the place. Normally when I buy them, I just buy them in ones, and it's this entire thing is the mask. So you get sort of one mask the size of these two to put together, and often there's so much in it that you would actually get 2 uses out of it, but because it's open, it dries out. So often if I get one of these, I will share it with my husband. But I was thrilled to find a sort of a 2-in-1, and that they were different as well. So I don't think I've tried either of these particular types out. The mud pack with deep pore cleansing, it's Dead Sea and Sea Kelp, or I think I have tried the Amora Rose with the deep cleansing mask previously, but I adore this brand, so I'm looking forward to using that a little bit later. The next thing I got were these air fresheners, and I've already taken one out, as you can see. So obviously after my surgery, I have not been able to drive. I'm back driving now. Tomorrow I am 6 weeks post-op. So I'm back driving now, and of course my car really hadn't been driven in 6 weeks, so I had kind of gotten a little bit musty, and I went to purchase one of those in-car freshener things, and they had plenty in Dealz for $1.49. But to be honest, I didn't really like any of the scents. And then I just happened to cruise by the air freshener section in the store, and they had these 4 little air fresheners for $1.49 for the 4 of them, and I just thought this was a much better purchase than the sort of ones that you hang off your mirror. So again, you can see a trend here, sweet vanilla. That's what I've put in my car. I only put it in the car yesterday evening, so I haven't been in the car again since to tell you what the smell is like, but it was smelling good yesterday. And I have 3 others. I have jasmine, ocean breeze, and lemon citrus. I think I'm actually going to put one in my husband's car as well. And these sort of, they don't activate or start using until you peel back this sticker thing, and it sort of exposes the gel. And this is by Katie Elizabeth. I have no idea of the brand, never saw it before, but yeah, I just thought it was much better value than the car hanging off ones. So I mentioned that I got 2 further food items in Dealz, and this is the first one. So those of you who sort of follow the blog and that and follow me online will know that I am wheat intolerant. So I largely eat a gluten-free diet. Now I'm not always 100% good with this, but for the most part I eat a gluten-free diet. And I'm always on the lookout for gluten-free snacks or things that I can eat, or, you know, treats, biscuits and that sort of thing, and cakes, because they can be really expensive to buy. I have never tried this particular brand before, Sunstart. And I've only ever seen it in Dealz, and I bought a couple of packets of these biscuits. There's raspberry golden crunch, and then I think there was a shortbread as well. They are so good, really tasty, so much so that my husband has been munching on them, hence why I think there's only a pack and a half left. But yeah, really nice, really good value for the $1.49, because normally a pack of biscuits could run like $3.44 for snacks and things like that. So this is really good, and they're very, very tasty as well. So that was a great buy. Another thing that I purchased was these, how do I pronounce this? Canalisa pineapple bits. So we love Carabao mango in these sort of dried kind of fruity bits. So I saw they had Carabao mango there for $1.49, but I have plenty because I normally buy it in Aldi. But this one by Natural Selection, I'd never seen a sort of pineapple version before, so I bought this as snacks, and I love this just to snack on its own, or if I'm having porridge for breakfast, I will put it on top of my porridge as like a sweetener or just a treat. And it also says in the back here that you can use it in home baking as well, so I might try that out and see if I can find a recipe that would work in too. But yeah, again, $1.49 for this size pack. How big is the pack? It doesn't say. Oh, 100 grams. It's a 100-gram pack. So I felt that was pretty good for those kind of things, because normally they are pretty pricey, even in Aldi. So actually, I'm not going to put that near the air fresheners. So then I moved on to Penneys or Primark, and even though Penneys is predominantly a clothes store that does bags and shoes and accessories and things like that. It also does some home furnishings. It has really good deals and offers on makeup and sort of beauty products. And I don't I don't just go there for makeup and beauty products, but I was there with my husband. He was buying some t-shirts and shorts and things like that, and I picked up these. They have this range there called PS Love This, and it's a cosmetic range and a beauty range. And the round cosmetic pads, such good value. So you get 120 pads for 75 cents. I know. Now I have emptied these into my little container where I hold all these, but this is the PS Love This range. It's the round cosmetic pads. They do the oval ones as well. I think there's about 120 of those as well. They are slightly more expensive at €2, but this particular size is perfect for me. So it is. So it's just let me take one out so that you can see the size. So This is the size here. Let me put it in my hand. So that is perfect for my needs, just really for putting on toner and taking off eye makeup, and then obviously for removing nail varnishes as well. So personally, I prefer this size. And for for 75 cents, you can't go wrong for 120 pads. The next thing I got there was some toner. I was out. I actually am going to do a bit of a review on the toner that I've just emptied because I was dying to use it for ages. Eventually it actually came to me in a glossy box by surprise and was really disappointed. So I have returned to Garnier. I sort of switched between this and their rosewater version of toner. I do really like this. I think it's good. It smells good. I don't feel it on my skin, or it's very, very natural. I really, really like this particular one. So I picked up some of that as well. And that was, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was like €2 or €3, or maybe 3 or 4. I'm not 100% sure. So the next thing I bought, I'm actually going to move the camera over so you can see this a little bit better because things are getting a bit crowded over there. So I absolutely adore Catrice as a makeup brand. So Catrice Cosmetics, I personally discovered it probably about 2 years ago now, I think. And I have pretty much either had multiple items or all items in my daily makeup routine come from this brand. This is my first time using this particular cover stick. I sort of saw it there and bought it. I kind of really liked the look of it and the color in that. It's an all-round cover stick, again by Catrice Cosmetics. I am using the vanilla one, which is 02, and it sort of looks like this. Really like it. As I say, I only bought it on Saturday, so I've been using it for 2-3 days now. Really good. I like it. It's easy to use, blends well. Obviously goes with the other makeup because I needed to pick up a new one of this, but this is the foundation that I wear daily. It is the Catrice 18-Hour All Matte Purpose in nude beige or 020. I love this. It comes out and goes on like a mousse. So light. Great coverage. Blends well with everything else. And this is, I think it's $6.49 or $6.99. So inexpensive. And I get a good month, 6 weeks, maybe even 2 months out of a bottle this size. And this particular size is 30 ml or 1.01 fluid ounces. Now, I don't wear makeup every single day. If I'm in the office on my own and I work from home, I probably don't put makeup on every single day, but love that. So the next store I went to is a store called Tiger. And Tiger is a reasonably new store here to Ireland. And it's sort of got a whole load of, a mix and gathering of a whole load of different things. Again, really inexpensive. So the first thing I picked up was this pencil topper with 2 different size that takes 2 different size pencils. And obviously the little collection is a little glass, like it is actually glass. And you can see there I've already started to use it. This was €1. I'm so excited by this. The reason I bought this was for my eye pencils, my lip pencils, my eyebrow pencils. I have pencil sharpeners for them, but one thing that I absolutely hate is having to pair them and then sort of throw the pairings away, particularly if I'm in a hurry in the morning. So this obviously is perfect for €1. It collects all the pairings up, and then of course I can empty it at a later time. So that was just €1. I was very excited by that. The next thing I got was, again in Tiger, was this skipping rope with counter. So as you know, I had surgery about 6 weeks ago tomorrow, and I have not been able to exercise or do very much at all. And one of the things I'm very excited about is trying to exercise more. I don't like to exercise. It's not something that comes to me naturally. It's not something I enjoy. But as a result of my surgery, I'm hoping that my hormones will regulate, so losing weight will be a little bit easier for me. So one of the things I would like to do to obviously help weight loss is exercise more. So my two sort of main, or well, actually I've got more than two focuses. A few of the things that I want to start doing are yoga and Pilates, walking more and doing some skipping. So this was €4. It counts your skips as well. You can see there in the top right corner there's a little counter. So I purchased this both for myself and for my husband because he exercises daily, and skipping is one of the things that he does, and his rope actually broke quite recently, so I picked that up for us. The next little things are actually these little small memo pads, again in Tiger. And I actually bought these because I'm going to do a how-to on table plans for those of you planning your wedding. So that's these little guys. So it was €1 each, €1 per pack. There are 10 little different colors in here, and there are 30 what they call memo blades in each one. So that gives you 300 little memo sticker pad things. So I am going to be doing sorry about the barking. Tilly is saying hello to everybody who walks past the window. I know she sounds really angry, sorry, doing it, but she's just saying hello. Hopefully she'll stop. So yes, do check back later. I'm going to be doing a DIY on table plans with these very shortly, but they were €1 each, again in Tiger. So the next thing I bought in Tiger, and when I say the reason I bought this, you're all going to think I'm crazy. I fell in love with this notebook. I don't know if you can see it there, but the edge of it is like rainbow effect. Let me take it out actually of the plastic and maybe you'll see it better. So as you know, I'm doing this massive big purge of everything using the KonMari method. And recently, one of the things I purged and or found was my Christmas planner. So this is the book that I would use to plan out Christmas, you know, what we're doing, the events, the meals, all that sort of thing, gifts, the whole lot. And it made me realize that Christmas is only 7 months away. And yes, I know people, I'm crazy, but I purchased this to start to make my planner. So obviously I'm going to decorate it up and put different things inside it so that come September, when I probably start to really think about Christmas and start to plan things out, I will be ready and good to go. But this was only €3. I loved the rainbow effect on the side. And so I'm going to get some nice paper and stickers and things like that to sort of pretty it up. But yes, I'm already talking about Christmas and it's May. I know, I'm sorry. So the last thing I purchased in Tiger were these pencils. And don't know if you can see that. They all have jewels on the top. I know, I'm just such a magpie. So there's 12 of them in total. Again, they were €3 for the 12 of them. I just couldn't leave that there. I love it. And one thing I love about them is they have this sort of like black nib there. Just so gorgeous, such pretty colors. And they sort of match the notebook. So yeah, that was a total unnecessary splurge. But hey, I'm so sorry about Tilly barking in the background. And last but not least, neither of these came from any of the stores I've just talked about. So within the purge, I have been reorganizing my office, and I will link below the sort of the book/paper purge where I talk about this. And I have all these magazine files that obviously hold important information and documentation for my business and things that I'm doing and my projects. And I've wanted for a long time these blackboard labels to put on the outside of the magazine files, and obviously to be able to write on them with a chalk marker that would be removable, so that you could wipe clean, so therefore reuse the different labels and magazine files. So I eventually found these really cute labels. There's 20 in a pack. I bought them in a store called Art and Hobby, as you can see there on the label. They were $3.99 for 20. You get two sizes, these smaller ones and these larger ones. And I already started to attach them to my magazine files, and they are looking pretty cool, I have to say. The liquid chalk marker with the chisel tip, it took me forever to find this. I eventually found it in Eason's. I went to 3 different Eason's shops. It was $3.99. I could have purchased it online, but the shipping charge, well, it would have been slightly cheaper to buy the pen. The shipping charge made it like 12-13 euros, so I just wasn't going to do that for a pen. So I did find it. I haven't used it yet, as you can see, but I'll let you know how I get on. So that is, I think, everything that I purchased. And I'm realizing now with the brightness that doing this in front of my window probably wasn't the best idea. But hopefully you got everything and enjoyed it. And if you want to see more of these kind of sort of shopping haul type videos, do let me know. I have to say, I don't do big hauls often, so it wouldn't be sort of a majorly regular thing, but I think it's sometimes interesting to see what other people find and what they're doing with things. Like I mentioned before, from this haul I will be doing a sort of like a how-to for wedding table plans or guest table plans with these little guys. Super simple, super effective, and probably the easiest way to do your table plan, so do check back for that one as well. And I'll let you know how I get on with the labels and the marker and stuff, because these potentially could be very useful for a whole host of different sort of organizational and wedding and events related things. So I'm excited to sort of test this out. So I will talk to you guys soon again. Hope you're having a great day, and I am going to get back to actually working and organizing a little bit more of the office today. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!